Hi, today I want to show you here how to draw black leather. It's a part of a drawing lesson in my online school animal art club. I want to show you here an insight into that lesson. It's a whole horse and with a black leather halter, and you see here a part of the leather, how I draw it, how I build up the layers, how I explain it, and what colors to use. I hope you enjoy that. If you're struggling with drawing leather or additional components in your animal portraits, then I hope this is helpful for you. If you're a beginner, I encourage you to download my free beginner's guide. There I give you tips and tricks for your start with animal portraits with pastels.
Let's work then now on the leather of the noseband here and the metal things. So let's draw the halter. Let's start with a mid-tone as a base layer. Let's choose 233 for the grays, the middle grays here above. We have here this upper leather part with some glossy light reflections on them. So let's draw here, let's plot in here a bit of the middle gray, the cold gray 4, and also here below we have here light reflections. Let's also bring in here a bit of the cold gray 4, and then also here in the middle part, in this broader area of the noseband. In the middle here we can go in with cold gray 1. So where these light reflections are, these very brilliant light reflections, plot in here a bit of 230 cold gray 1 here. And also let's use a bit of the light blue, 140 ultramarine light blue. Bring that in here a bit in the base layer here above. So also bring in these blues or add another layer over the cold gray, with a cold gray 1. Plot in a bit of the blue so that we have here a nice blue shine on our noseband. Then take 181 the Payens gray. I plot that in here a bit, plot in a bit of the gray here. We can all that darken down then afterwards also with the black. Let's plot in here on the left side a bit of the Payens gray, and here near our horse it's also darker. I'm going to sharpen the Payens gray. Mine is a bit too blunt for bringing in here the darker color along the edge. So here with the sharp gray it's easier to bring in here a bit of gray on this lower part here, on this part of the halter here below. Okay, also we have here these stitches. Between there is also a lighter stripe of lighter color. Let's also plot in here that light gray. Draw a lighter stroke here with the 230, the light gray, the cold gray 1. And here I also plot in a bit of the cold gray, so have a good look where are the lightest areas, where are the darker areas, and you can here plot that in even in the base layer. You can use here different colors in your base layer. Here also add a bit of the light gray. Okay, and then take the paper stamp and blend this first layer together. So blend carefully here along the edges. blend it rightwards, mix the dark gray with the middle grays and blues. Here mix the blues and the grays together and blend the pigment all over this area here of the halter, of the ladder. Also blend here the gray and create nice blurry transitions between the light reflections and the darks. Okay, and after bringing in the base layer, let's take a black and let's add these deep dark black shadows. You can also start with the deep dark black shadows. In this case, when we have here a lot of black lines to draw, it is easier to do the mid-tone first and go then over with the dark deep black and add the black details and the black shadow areas. Just sharpen my black charcoal and then let's add these darkest areas here with the black. Let's start on the left and with a sharp black charcoal pencil or with your pastel pencil, darken down here this shadow part here on the left below the nose band here. And then either use the black and a circle over in so little circles and blend the black a little bit upwards, or take the paper stamp and blend here the black a little bit upwards. Create these transitions, these soft transitions, and then add another black shadow here. And we have here these very deep shadow areas, these indents here. I draw upwards and downwards here and plot in here the black pigment along this line here. Move the pencil forwards and backwards, and I use here in this case middle pressure because the goal here is really to create a very deep dark black line here. Draw here this line, move the pencil forwards and backwards. Here we have also a deep black shadow here inside of this ladder. And here on the shadow, the black is also broader. Plot in here a bit more of the black. Then let's have a look. We have here on the front part here in the middle of the nose some black reflections, shadows. Then we need here, which could be darker, so I move the black charcoal forwards and backwards and draw in a bit black. Also darken down this darker stain here, this shadow part. Then we also have here above, let's see, we have here these stitches then to draw. Also here when we go in with, now let's blend first the black we have drawn in and then draw the stitches. Blend over these charcoal shadow area here, and also I blend here along this black deep shadow part here and blend also this black shadow here. And then take the sharp charcoal and let's draw these stitches, or keep your pastel pencil sharp and let's draw fine short lines and bring in here these stitches here. Draw them very short. Press a little bit, not too much, that your pencil is not breaking. And bringing in here these fine stitches here in a row. The lower part of them is the shadow part, and then we have also to draw one row with the gray. So teeny tiny short strokes. Draw them in one row. Here following the nose band. Here they are again smaller and shorter. Also bringing here above a bit of the black. Always add another layer, and then let's bring in here these stitches. Very short lines in a row. You can also move the pencil a bit so forwards and backwards. I tend to do this automatically so that they are becoming darker, not only one stroke, but move the pencil so forwards and backwards for 2-3 times. So forwards, backwards, forwards, forwards, backward, forwards. So in this way. Okay, then here above it's darker, so let's plot in here a bit of the black, and then we have here this other ladder part, this upper ladder part. There we also can draw a black line along on the upper side. Very carefully that this is a thin line. We also blend this then. Oh no, the line now is not very beautiful. So you see, if that happens, I try to remove that line with the paper stamp a bit, or blend this line now, and then go over with the white a bit here on the blaze. Add some more strokes here, and then go in with the black here again and draw the line a bit more downwards here. Okay, then let's take the paper stamp and blend here this upper line. This should be softer. Connect this outline here with the nose band here, with the ladder. Okay, we can also blend very carefully over the stitches, but just a little bit, that you don't smear these little strokes. Okay, then let's add with a cold gray or with the blue the light reflections on the stitches and other details, highlights. Take the sharp cold gray. So take 230 cold gray 1, and let's draw here some very thin highlights above the black stitches, and bring in here some highlights. If you have a close look here on the front part, they are above these light reflections. So draw here some more brilliant light gray stitches, and then it becomes more darker here inside, and you see the thread better here below, and it's below a little bit lighter. Just add here some strokes on the lower side, but these are more darker. It's better to do them with the middle gray. Let's add here some of them, and also here on the upper part let's add some of these light gray stitches. Here we have to draw them then above the shadows. Draw some little stitches in here, and then we have here below a light reflection. We can draw this in with the gray. Let's draw some strokes and blend it. Use the light gray and blend it, and then we have here below some light reflections below the stitches. Use here the light gray and brighten up here this part, bringing in again some light reflections, plotting in a bit of the cold gray, and then blend the edges. Also here in the middle we can brighten up again this part of the band here with the light reflections. And also here above, work a bit with the cold gray one and add some more light reflections. Also here on the left, if you have a look at your reference photo, here it's lighter, and also here. And here we have a light reflection. Then also let's go in with some other colors, so with a dark blue, for example, with a dark indigo 157, because this halter here, this leather halter, has so beautiful light reflections in there. Let's darken down here this part very gently a bit with the dark blue, bringing in here a gentle transparent layer in with the dark blue, and also here above, bringing in a bit of the dark blue, and also here below on this lower part here, darken down this lower part, this shadow part, plotting in here a bit dark indigo. I also mix in here a bit dark indigo and blend it towards the left. And we also have here a darker shadow part here. Here we can use the black again and bring in above the stitches here a little bit of a broader black area here. Move the black forwards and backwards. And I also go over once more here below, where we have the shadow part here with the charcoal black, and darken down this part below our leather halter. If we have a close look, we also have here a black line between. Okay, let's go over here once more with the black and darken some areas down. Darken down this shadow area here again. Also here in that part we have a shadow. Plot in here a bit of the black, and then take a paper stamp and blend this black. So make this softer. Also here blend the black here. Always create soft transitions. Go over the blue here. Go over the lower shadow part very gently. Then let's take our middle gray, our cold gray 4, 233, cold gray 4, and let's make some more details, adjustments here. Bringing here in the shadow area again some stitches with the middle gray, that they are not so shining. And also here above I brighten up this upper part of the leather here a bit with the cold gray, and also use this middle cold gray for blending, adding here a bit of a lighter reflection with the cold gray 4, very gently with very low pressure. Add here a bit of a light reflection, or use the cold gray 4 here for blending and creating smooth transitions. So circle over here. Also here below we have some light reflections, so add here a thin line or move the pencil forwards and backwards here. Add here a thin line and blend the line with the pencil. Here we can also add more light reflections with 230. With our cold gray, draw a line here or a bit of interrupted lines, bring in here another light reflection. So here it can be lighter. And so also when you draw leather, play here with your colors, with the shades of gray. We can then also color this halter a bit bluish again, 140 ultramarine light blue, and bringing here a bit of a bluish highlight again, a bluish touch. Swipe over gently here with the blue, bring in a blue shine again, a blue glaze here too. Bringing in here a bit of blue, and also here on this light reflection area where the leather goes into the metal ring. Here below I blend a little bit better here the shadow part, make this darker blend here the shadow. Here it's also the shadow part below. You can blend the black a little bit downwards along the blaze here. Then let's go in again here with the black, correct some lines, make them here really nice in a bow. Okay. Add here and there then also a bit black again here where the shadow comes, where the leather goes into the metal ring, and here I darken it down a bit more, add a bit more contrast. Add here a black shadow line a bit. Okay, we can also use the paper stamp for some areas and blend again if some areas are a bit gritty or black is too gritty, or blend here the layers together, make them softer very gently with very low pressure. Okay. You could also go in with white here where we have the brilliant light reflection in the middle, and brighten up this parts a bit with white, or also here a bit add another lighter layer, a lighter layer with a bit white, or here brighten up this part and add again a bit more contrast, or here. So then your leather halter becomes really glossy. Blend it a bit if it's too brilliant white, or if it's gritty.
Okay, so I really love to support you and to help you. If you have any questions, then write them below in the comments. I'm happy to answer. If you also have the dream of drawing realistic animal portraits, if you would like to feel that joy when your animal starts to life on paper and feel the amazing thing art can do with your life, it is not only drawing, it is so much more. It is becoming confident with yourself, becoming confident with your art, and to find like-minded people in a community, to connect with others who are doing the same, then I invite you to join the waitlist for Animal Art Club. This community I have created really from my heart for other artists to come together, to draw together, where I can support you, where you can ask questions, we draw together, you get drawing lessons, And the most important thing, you will improve your art and you will improve yourself, and you will have time for yourself, and all will come together and will make your life better. And then if you have that goal too, I invite you to join the waitlist. You can find the link below. We will open the doors soon and you will be informed first. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And then I hope I see you in the next video. Have a great drawing time. Bye!